great event that's taking place here today. And that great event, George Marcello will explain to you. He is the general manager for this very, very special young man who's doing a very, very special thing for Canadians right across this great country. And with no more delay, I want to turn it over to you, George, but also to say to everybody, to wish everybody a very happy Canada Day. And what more fitting time than to do this than on our country's birthday. Anyway, George, it's all yours.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to grab a seat here to support reaches. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I want to sit beside you, Chris. Okay, first of all, good morning. Happy Canada's Day. Do we have any Portuguese in the crowd? No? Well, Viva Portugal! They won last night. What an amazing story that is. Anyways, this morning we are celebrating 14-year-old Kristopher Knowles and his amazing achievement of accomplishing the midway mark of his cross-Canada walking tour. And today, he's here with his family, and I'm going to introduce them. Behind there's Kelly, Dad. Sandra, Mom. Where are you, Sandra, Mom? Waving. Brother Robert. Where are you, Brother Robert? There he is. Sister Ashley. And also Aunt and Uncle. Yep. So there they are. If you wanted to talk to them afterwards, they're there. Now, Kristopher completed the western leg of this walk. He started from Sarnia on January 8th, and he finished off in Vancouver recently, June 18th. And it was an amazing, amazing accomplishment. So today we're highlighting his midway mark. And what better day than Canada Day to introduce a new Canadian hero. He's going to begin his eastern leg on September 17th, 2004. He's going to be flown to St. John's, Newfoundland, and then make his way back to Toronto, where he's going to be finished the whole tour on December 17th. And during the summer, he's got a few more important events. On July 23rd, the Toronto Blue Jays are making it Kristophers Day, and they're going to have Kristopher throw a pitch during a Tampa Bay game, and we hope that Kristopher will be able to put the horns on Tampa Bay and knock them out. And on July 25th, Kristopher is going to be the special guest for the Mike Weir golf tournament in Mike Weir's hometown, in Chris's hometown, Sarnia. And then in August, he will appear as a guest at the Canadian Forces in Petawawa, and that's going to be big too. So he's pretty busy in the summer. Now, on this very glorious day, Canada's Day, Canada's birthday, we're going to make a special announcement. And I was mentioning that throughout the whole week that this announcement was going to be made. But first of all, we want to really pay tribute to all the Canadians from coast to coast that wanted to make a difference in this great land of ours. And I'm talking about Canadians that donated parts of themselves so that they could make other lives better. And there's many of them across the country, and they rarely get acknowledged for this just awesome contribution. And we're also talking about the unsung heroes. We're talking about Canadians that stood up for what they believed in. And rarely does that happen. And there's been some Canadians who had the guts to speak up because they seen something wrong in our country, and then they had to pay the price trying to make something right. These are the people that motivate us. This is the spirit that motivates us, because we too want to make a difference in our country, and we need to speak up. And I'm getting to the announcement. 9 years ago, almost to this day, I had a few days left to live, and I was suffering with terminal liver disease. I desperately needed a liver transplant. As the hours were ticking away, my family and my friends were praying, but we were all preparing for the worst. A Canadian hero saved my life and 5 others. one night. And I was out of the hospital after I received my transplant in 10 days, and I was back playing baseball in 2 months. From extremely ill, my life was given back to me, and this anonymous hero brought a lot of happiness to my family and my friends, most of the time anyways, not all the time. Okay, now we're getting close to the announcement. I kept hearing that Canada had one of the lowest rates in the world when it came to organ donations. That's very serious. One of the lowest rates. Like if we looked at this as a hockey league or something, we were always in the basement. Never any chance of winning the playoffs or getting that cup. Always in the basement. And there was something terribly wrong with this picture. And this is what I got obsessed with personally, and I wanted to find out why. And Step by Step was born in 1997 to address this critical shortage. Over the past 7 years, thousands of volunteers have come together throughout Canada to support what we're doing. They supported 3 walking tours, and presently our 4th, Kristopher Knowles' walk. Allow me to continue, and I'm getting close to the announcement. During the past 7 years, we have inspired 2,000 media stories from coast to coast. 2,000. We also inspired the previous Ontario government to create the now Trillium Gift of Life Network. Health Minister George Smitherman calls Kristopher his hero and nominated Kristopher as the chairperson for the newly created Children's Advisory Board on Organ and Tissue Donations. We have been supported by every police force across Canada, especially the OPP. During Kristopher's campaign alone, we've reached 250,000 students. In total, in the past 7 years, we've reached millions of Canadians. So what I'm trying to say is that during the past 7 years, we have done a lot throughout the whole country. We even arranged an audience with the Pope, where I had the honor to pass the torch to the Pope, and he blessed it and proclaimed on that day that organ and tissue donation was a genuine act of love, and encouraged the whole world to become organ donors. We have been very, very consistent with our message. Very consistent. We kept saying that we have the potential to save every Canadian on the waiting list, and there's almost 4,000. We've been saying that right from the start. Here's the picture. Canada leads the world when it comes to medical technology. We have some of the best hospitals, the best research, some of the best discoveries were made here in Canada concerning transplants. That's half the picture. The other half is Canada has one of the lowest rates in the world. We got to change the other half of the picture. We're letting too many organs go to waste. We were praying every day we were on the road that Kristopher was going to get his call so he can receive his liver. Every day we were praying. Good news, he's still cheerful and he's still ticking. And we're glad of that. And he's had to go through 12 years of this. Miraculously, this young boy is still alive because he's got this incredible spirit inside him. Most people do not survive. So, what we need to do is get Canada out of the box. Canada is operating in a box when it comes to organ donations, and they will not explore outside the box. Present governments and previous governments do not know what the average person feels about organ and tissue donations. They're not in contact. They're not in sync. They don't know what's going on, basically, when it comes to organ and tissue donations. And we need to change that. 3 areas when it comes to organ and tissue donations, and we need to change that. 3 areas. Number 1, Canadians want to improve the present system. We found this out during the past 7 years from coast to coast. It's time that Canada starts using similar systems like the one in Belgium and Spain, where they have opt-out instead of opt-in. When we were traveling across the country in all 4 walking tours, Canadians wanted to be organ donors. As a matter of fact, probably 99% of Canadians wanted to be organ donors. Sometimes they couldn't get around to signing that donor card. Sometimes the family vetoed that decision. The end result is they wanted to be organ donors. 60% of the times their wishes weren't granted. People were saying, well, why don't we just create a registry where everybody's already registered and not bother people chasing them from coast to coast to sign a card and to do this. Have everybody already registered. That's what Belgium did. They lead the world right now in organ tissue donations. Lives are getting saved as a result of creating a system like that. Lives can get saved here if we create the same system. Number 2, we can retrieve more organs, not only from brain dead, but also from heart dead donors. We need to explore the possibility of getting organs from prisoners too. They're human beings. Older people, there's a misconception. Older people think I'm too old to donate my organs. Not true. Case after case. There was even a case of a 102-year-old great-great-grandmother donated 2 of her organs. 2 people are alive today as a result of that. There's no age barrier. Live donors. We need to emphasize the need for more live donors. Canada leads the technology in that area. And as a result, many people that have been receiving live livers are living very actively and healthily. And people can receive kidneys and lungs and bone marrows. There's so much. We can change all this. And number 3, we need more retrieval centers. Presently, across our big land, beautiful land, there is not enough retrieval centers. We need more retrieval centers. People want to donate their organs. There isn't a retrieval center available to retrieve their organs to bring it to their destination. And basically, I think that doesn't go well with us and doesn't go well with the Canadians that can't get that accomplished. There's 3 main areas right there that we've been consistently pointing out for the last 7 years that need to be addressed. One of my best friends passed away recently, and he was on the waiting list for a liver transplant. He should not have died. Too much bureaucracy. People are dying because of that. Government do have the wrong perception when it comes to this issue. They're out of touch with the public. Throughout the federal elections, none of the parties ever mentioned once this issue. Not once. And I became an election junkie. I was watching newspapers and TV and nothing was ever mentioned. Even though we were urging every MP that was running, make this issue a priority, bring this issue up. Throughout the whole month we were doing that. Not even the Green Party acted on that. So we're going to make this much more louder, much more clear. We feel that we hold the pulse of the country when it comes to this issue, and we're extremely determined to save these lives, which leads me to the next announcement. Step by Step is going to create a reality TV program. Through this reality TV program on organ and tissue donations, it will reflect the true essence of what's going on in this country. We have presently all the key players that are creating this. We're working on it. It's being created and it's in place as I speak. Construction's underway. There's going to be no holds barred. We're going to show everything. We're going to show the public how they support this, every day while we were on the road with Chris. Evidence every day that the public came out and supported this 100%. We're going to show that part, and we're going to show, well, what's the barriers in having Canada rise to the top? What's stopping us right now from getting Canada to the top? Everything's going to be shown. And it's going to reach the masses. Canadians will see firsthand that the public does support the changes I talked about. They will see typically what will happen is Canadians will become more informed, more educated, and more vocal about this issue. And as a result, changes will be made. Many, many, many more lives will be saved. The result of this program will directly have an influence on the American public too. They have the same problems as we do. We think it's going to reach the American public. Every hour somebody's passing away in America that's on the waiting list. That's pretty grim statistics. And who knows, we might reach the rest of the world. We have a track record on getting things done when we announced them. We mentioned we were going to do the 3 treks, we completed them. We mentioned we were going to do Kristophers Wish, he completed it, half of it. We mentioned we were going to see the Pope, completed. Reality TV is going to be completed. So, I want to thank Chris, being an avid supporter, also the Karachicanis family, helping us throughout the past 7 years here, wonderful people. And also want to thank the Holiday Inn Hotel for helping out with accommodations. My family, my friends, who've been with me through a pretty long 7 years. I want to also thank the Trillium Gift of Life Network, especially Darwin Keeley, who with Darwin, we have never been closer to that organization. We are sad to say that he's no longer with the organization. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce the man, Kristopher Knowles.
Hi, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I'm 14 years old. I need a liver transplant. The disease that caused me needing a liver is called Biliary Atresia. It is a common disease among infants. Sadly, most infants die shortly after birth. So far, I've been fortunate enough to still be alive. I've been in and out of the hospital most of my life. I've had over 20 operations that saved my life. I'm doing this walk to bring awareness to the shortage of organ and tissue needed. That's why I thought to myself that there is a way to save people's lives. And if I save a life or lives, it makes this all worthwhile. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to save the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. I'm trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor. Tell your friends and family about your wishes. And if you do, you'll be my hero, as well as everybody else's. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. Please make my wish come true. And if you can, please visit our website at www.kristopherswish.ca. Happy Canada's Day.
Thank you, Chris. Hang around there. Okay, next we're going to have a gentleman that I met during my campaign when I walked across Canada, and then Christopher had the good fortune to meet. His name is Fox Morin, and Fox did a very special ceremony in Edmonton when we stopped there for Chris, and he's going to replay that ceremony this morning. We're so glad to have him. He just flew in from Edmonton. Come on up here, Fox.
Thank you. Good morning. When I first discovered and first heard about this young man, the mission that he was on, I was approached by George to meet him halfway as he was approaching our territory, which is Alberta. And I immediately knew that approaching our territory, which is Alberta, and I immediately knew that we had to do something as part of our Aboriginal way. I myself received an extension of life 5 years ago. I too was on my deathbed as a result of liver disease. But for those of you people that believe in prayer, you've heard that word being mentioned today. Prayer is probably one of the greatest things that can happen. And I know that prayer has been keeping this young fella alive for as long as he has been. And prayer is going to continue keeping him alive. We had a ceremony in our Aboriginal way. We have ceremonies, many ceremonies, and a lot of these ceremonies played a big role in my survival and in my fight with my liver disease. Throughout my life, prayer has been a big role in my lifetime. And we did this ceremony for Kristopher when he was in Edmonton, and he was given an Indian name. His Indian name is Flying Eagle. The eagle, to our people, is held in such high esteem. The eagle feathers that we have, they are our messenger to the Creator. The Creator then works through the eagle. We work through him. And when we pray, that eagle takes our prayers up there to the Creator. So, this feather represents wisdom, it represents strength, it represents hope, and it represents just about everything that we stand for in life. These feathers were given to warriors at one time when they have completed something that was very meaningful in their life. They were given an eagle feather as an accomplishment. And so today I would like to present this feather to Kristopher. He has completed the first leg of his walk, which is a miracle, and he's going to continue, because as we pray for him in our ceremonies, each and every one of our ceremonies, Kristopher is prayed for. And our people back home, we have him in our hearts because we adopted him into our tribe at home. And so he is, even though he is way out here in this, out east, you know, we're miles and miles away, but he's still in our hearts, he's still in our ceremonies, and he's still in our lodges. So we pray for him, and we will continue to pray for him. And the purpose of this feather that was given to him was for this feather to take care of him and the evil spirit. Chris? Thank you.
Okay, we're going to try and speed along here. Next, we have some representatives here from WestJet that are going to do a presentation for Kristopher.
Thanks, George. I see we're wrapping up the presentation here. I just wanted to say, first of all, introduce ourselves. This is Mike Miguel, and I'm Brian Wolfingen, and we're the Eastern Canada Sales and Marketing team responsible for WestJet's growth. And I just wanted to say to Kristopher how honored we are on behalf of the 4,400 team members at Team WestJet to be associated with Kristophers Wish. We think what you're doing is remarkable. We have a small token of our appreciation for the work you're doing here. We encourage all Canadians to look at their donation cards, organ donation cards, and thanks again, Kristopher, and if you need a ride, just give us a call. Thanks again.
Thank you. And next we're going to introduce our marketing person, Joseph McCoskey, and he's responsible for all the marketing makeup, and he just did a terrific job getting this launched, and he's got something he's going to present. Joseph?
Kristopher, I've been with you now since day one, and as a child I used to always paint my heroes, and for Superman, with Batman, and you're right up there. I am honored to present this to you.
Sorry, son. You're in trouble. That's for what you did it to me.
George, Duke Kristopher has a little something for you as well.
George, you know how you've been through my walk for about like 5 years now? I don't know how long, but something like that. And I met you on my walk, and you inspired me to do my walk. So on behalf of me, Kristophers Wish, Step by Step and everything, we would like to present you with the portrait that Joseph painted of you. Thank you, George.
What am I looking at, pigeons? Thanks, Joseph. Okay, I think we're coming to the end of this part of it, and we got time for one-on-ones. I understand some media are in a hurry to get another place. If some media can stick around, if they don't mind getting Chris afterwards, that would be great. And if anybody has any questions for myself too, I'll be available, and any of the family members or anybody else will be available. So thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing in a second is we're going to proceed outside this gate, and we're going to walk along the boardwalk to the big stage. And at the big stage, there's going to be a presentation that's going to be made at that time at the big stage. So that's going to happen in about what?
Tony?
Yeah. One-on-ones, once the one-on-ones are done. And I just want to thank you again, George, but especially thank Kristopher for the fantastic work he's doing. Because I'm going to tell you something. What better day than Canada Day to tell Canadians that they should be given organs and tissues, donating them when they die. And there's no better time to do that, to really give the gift of life to somebody else. And you know, we hope that that message on Canada Day will go right across this country, that we'll see so many people when Monday comes along, or tomorrow, Friday, comes along, that people are going to sign those donor cards, that people are going to make that commitment of tissue and organ donations for transplants. So thank you for the fantastic work that you are doing. We love you both for the work that you're doing. Kristopher, we love you both.
never get it.
Oh, it was great.
I was
What's your husband's name?
Kelly.
Kelly?
He was there.
He was. What's your husband's name?
Kelly.
Kelly?
He was there.
He was. Oh, he's good. Now we'll just get a shot of the family. Actually, you know what? You want to get
He's getting the torch ready.
cutaways of Kristopher sitting at the table. Yeah. Oh, you got him? Oh, yeah.
Her sister actually went to do it, and her sister went to Canadian Idol, but they knocked after a certain part of the line, they told her to go home, and she was in it.
We were in a party last Saturday night, and a girl who got like the second stage of Canadian Idol was there, so you know, oh gosh, she's amazing. I don't.
The family. The damn family.
Job.
Pretty much watch TV. Walker school. Your friends ever joined? I'm starting to join me in my hometown, so I have my cool school friends from few different schools. They have never came out in the walk besides that. The guy that was supporting me the whole way. They were so glad I'm home for like 3 months and for sure.
Makes a difference. And your concern, yes.
I started on January 8th, 2004. We just finished the last leg of the journey. I stopped on January 18th. On Saturday.
With me?
Saturday.
With me?
This morning on the New Country 95.3 with Stu and Colleen.
More fallout from Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl. CBS is now facing more than $500,000 in fines for the flash of her chest during halftime. And today, we're proud to present the World South Candidate Jazz at Sunnyside Park in Toronto. Tons of bands including Paul Brand, Beyonce, yeah, like you be Johnson.
Check 1, 2, hey, 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2. Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Checking 1, 2. One, two, hey, hey, 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Fireworks. What's that?
Fireworks entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Where's the fireworks?
Carrier Place.
Carrier Place? Oh, yeah, I know this. Sure? Yeah.
Good one, Cal.
Yeah, what's that?
I guess we're all going
How about back there? Next
It's not that far. It's like a couple rows past it. There's a line. There's a line. Oh, it's more than that.
Fuck you, I do.
It's like over the side, like all, like.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, you look all like grubby and stuff. You're like, ooh, I'm going old.
Who was that blonde broad that was carrying the sword on the boardwalk?
Right there.
George, tell him I have his tripods. George, tell him I have his tripod.
Okay, guys, get ready.
Ready, George? Tell the limousine driver we're going to be there in 5 minutes.
Check 1, 2.
I'm Kristopher Knowles, and I'm the public relations person for the Grenadier Group and Sunnyside Cafe. A lot of fabulous things happen down here on the beach and in Hyde Park throughout the summer, and you can get all that information at a special booth just down the beach here. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to introduce a very special man. You know, on Canada Day, it's something that we celebrate each year to show how proud we are to live in the greatest country in the world. And you know, each and every one of us should give something back to our country, to our fellow citizen in this great nation. And what we are doing right now is, you probably have heard of organ and tissue donations. And I'm going to introduce a very special man, and he's going to come up in a second. His name is George Marcello, and he's going to talk about this very special walk across Canada by this very special young man. And he's going across the country to encourage people to give organs and tissues when they die to their fellow Canadians. How many of you out there have already signed that card? Wow! There's a lot of people out here, but there should be a lot more. So, I would like to take this opportunity to ask George, please come up here. Let's give him a big hand and tell you the story of this very special walk across this great nation of ours. George.
Thank you, and happy Canada as well. I want to thank Chris, the Karachicanis family, and the Grenadier Group for allowing us to make this very, very special presentation. I'm going to introduce an amazing 14-year-old boy. His name is Kristopher Knowles, and Kristopher has been on the waiting list for over 13 years. He's been waiting for a liver transplant. On January 8th, 2004, Kristopher began a journey across Canada from his hometown, Sarnia. He just recently arrived in Vancouver, and we flew him here today to celebrate his midway achievement. About 24 years ago, there was a young man named Terry Fox, and he had a dream. His dream was to walk across Canada to inspire every Canadian to donate $1 to cancer so that a cure could be found for cancer. Kristopher Knowles has a similar dream. He's walking across Canada to inspire every Canadian to become an organ donor so that he can help save the nearly 4,000 Canadians that are presently on the waiting list. Please, everybody, give a big round of applause to Kristopher Knowles, his brother Robert, and his sister Ashley. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Hi, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I'm 14 years old. I need a liver transplant. The disease that caused me needing a liver is called Biliary Atresia. It is a common disease among infants. Sadly, most infants die shortly after birth. So far, I've been fortunate enough to still be alive. I've been in and out of the hospital most of my life. I've had over 20 operations that saved my life. I'm doing this walk to bring awareness to the shortage of organ and tissue needed. That's why I thought to myself that there is a way to save people's lives. And if I save a life or lives, it makes this all worthwhile. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to save the 4,000 men, women, and children that are in need of an organ. I'm trying to inspire everybody to be an organ donor, Tell your friends and family about your wishes. And if you do, you'll be my hero, as well as everybody else's. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. Please make my wish come true. And if you can, please visit my website at www.kristopherswish.ca. And Christopher is with a K, not CH. Happy Canada Day.
Let's give a big hand for Kristopher. Ladies and gentlemen, on Canada Day, make the commitment today to give the gift of life. Thank you very much and enjoy this great event. And thank you to the New Country 95.3 for putting this all together down here. Let's give them a big hand. Happy Canada Day.
Watch the Sandra part, you know? It's the mom.
It's mom.
That's it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Chicken salad sandwiches. I keep telling you that.
Could I beat him up? Gas.
Later. Okay. After this song.
Oh. Okay.
You all right?
Oh. Wait.
You'll never be all right. That's true.
Okay, I'm good.
Now that I've got my woman, I feel, hey, all right.
Ha! You didn't get me that time. What happened?
What the heck was that?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what they were doing.
Oh, that's right. I was saying, she's been so good to me.
Really?
She's been so...
She gave you one. Just one. You have to give him one. Just one. For the camera.
Come on, you do it.
That's a good picture, George.
That is a good picture.
Watch, Kristen.
Check, 1, 2. There we go. Check, 1, 2, 2.
She's looking really seductive, hey.
For a little,
Come on.
check, 1, 2, 2.
Come on, nice.
Lick him, lick him.
2, 2.
Lick him.
Come on, come on. Here we go.
Lick him. Lick him.
Check, 1, 2.
Tongue his ear.
They're not hoping.
Tongue his ear.
Nice kid. There we go.
I got it, I got it. I got it. I got it, George.
You know what? I can see your eyes went like this.
I got it. I got it.
George, yeah.
It runs in the family.
Mamma mia. Your mother's a good kisser. Oh, it's a genetic. Hot flashes. Hot flashes.
This is all Canada, and that's coming up in a very few minutes.
Oh,
So, we've got some flag people right there. The flags are free. We'd like to make a little donation to the Lions Club, and please remember our little slogan, the Loonies for the Lions. A couple of things to remind you about. People with kids. Backstage, we've got Rob Butler. Rob Butler used to live in East York, he still does. He used to play for the Blue Jays. one of the unsung heroes you wouldn't recognize. He used to live in East York, he still does. He used to play for the Blue Jays. One of the unsung heroes, you wouldn't recognize this person if you saw them on the street, you'd go right on by. But one of the unsung heroes of our contemporary society, a young fellow by the name of Kristopher Knowles. Chris is representing a charity called Step by Step. And they are encouraging you and me, everybody in this park, to think about live organ donation. Particularly close to our family, we've had a live organ donation within our own little family. I have a sister-in-law who donated a kidney to my nephew. So we're very hot to trot about this. The charity is called Step by Step, and we've got Kristopher Knowles here this afternoon, who is traveling across Canada from coast to coast. He's halfway. He's going to be in Toronto for 2 or 3 weeks resting up, and then he's off again on the rest of the trip. So let's bring Chris Knowles out here, and how about a good beach welcome for Kristopher Knowles. Kristopher.
Woo!
Across Canada.
Hello, my name is Kristopher Knowles. I'm 14 years old and I'm desperately needing a liver. I've been waiting for a liver my whole life. That's 14 years. So far I've been, the disease is called Biliary Atresia. It is a common disease among infants. Sadly, most infants die shortly after birth. So far I've been fortunate enough to still be alive. I've been in and out of the hospital most of my life. I've had over 20 operations that saved my life. I'm doing this walk to bring awareness to the shortage of organ and tissue needed. That's why I'm walking across Canada, to hope to save the people on the waiting list. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Alone, I can't do this, but together we can. Please make my wish come true. Happy Canada's Day.
One of our provincial politicians used to say when he was running, none of us is as strong as all of us. We'll leave it right there. Chris, we've already made a donation. That is the Beaches Lions Club. We've made a donation to Step by Step, and we'd like to make another donation this afternoon. Not as large as we like, but a donation nonetheless. So, Chris, from the Beaches Lions Club, a check to Step by Step.
Across Canada. Yeah, walking across Canada.
Okay.
There we go.
Back across there if you want to sit right here.
No, we're gonna move. I just wanted to get a quick picture here.
Where did he go? There's somewhere. Must be there. Take the camera. I heard.
He made it all come true. I'd like to meet her with a dream tonight, and yellow days are showing me the light. I'd like to tell him he was oh so right, but alive. Now she's mine to use my room. That's Alden over there. Let's hear for Alden on the keyboard. real name is Frank from Hamilton. Aladdin. Get ready. That's it. That's it. Well, you guys are making us feel good up here. Whoa! Put a hand together for these guys. These are great guys up here. From my hometown of Port Arthur and Fort William back then, but Thunder Bay. Let's hear for the sensational hot rods, ladies and gentlemen, in person. Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's Buffer over there in those big bass parts.
For you, and I heard the woo.
Wow. Of course, this young fella on the guitar plays everything. If it's got a string on it, he can play it. So you girls be careful. He plays the trumpet, the bari sax, the guitar, the violin. This is Waylon. Waylon right there in person. Of course, our fearless leader here. I'm going to save him for the very end because he put all of this together. Of course, you met Alden over there on the keyboards from Thunder Bay. He plays anything with a key on it. You'll even start your car. And of course, this guy, we went to public school together. Can you believe that? Back in those good old bad old days, we said maybe someday we'd be in the entertainment business, eh, Tommy? Who thought we'd be doing this in 2004? My childhood pal, we've been pals since then, is Mr. Tommy Horrocks on the saxophone. You think we'd get here, Tom? I don't know. It's a good thing we're here. It's a beautiful day. And this guy, I tell you, the places we've been together, and this guy right here putting this band together. And you know how many years it's been since somebody actually made those original songs that mine sound like the original songs. And I got to thank Stevie and Tommy and the whole crew. Would you join me in a very special round of applause, Mr. Steve Clark, Tommy, the sensational hot rods, and the champion back there, Mr. Moman on the drums. Let's hear it for the hot rods. All right. Thank you. Can you name this tune? You can win a free CD if you can call it. Well, this could have been any song in the 60s. I mean, you guys did some of your best promoting with this song. If you really think about it, this probably was the song where you convinced your wife to climb from the front seat to the back seat to autograph it for you. You remember when it was on the radio, Jungle Jay would say, take it away. Earth angel, will you be mine? My darling dear, love you all the time. I know that song. I'm just a fool in love with you. Give me a this one. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. I took a walk and past your house late last night. All the shades were pulled and drawn away down tight. Much to my surprise, I saw 56 silhouettes on the shade. Oh, what a love. It was tax time in your tax club. Oh, silhouette, 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 silhouette. How about this one? Darling, you send me. Darling, darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. How about this one? I don't know how to say this, but It was my first time, and this song shakes me up because every time I sing it, I remember the night I got rid of my dimples. I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she left me, I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna. Oh, where can you be? Where can you be? Now that you've gone, I'm left all alone, all by myself, to wander and roam. But I love my girl, Dawn. Oh, where can you be? Where can you be? Well, Dawn, now that you've gone, I don't know what I do. Well, all my love, yes, all my love for you. Had a girl, he loved her too. What do you think? I don't know what I do. Well, all my love, yes, all my love for you. Oh, I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she left me, I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna. Oh, where can you be?
He's gonna call Grandma. Let her listen.
Where can you be? Can you sing it with me? Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Let me hear you. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. I love you, Donna. I need you, Donna. I love you, Donna. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, glad you made me feel good. You're listening. Happy birthday, Canada, and a very special happy birthday to Diane, who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Diane, baby. Lady Di, we love you. And Ken's having a birthday today, too. And how about a big round of applause for this great country we live in, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Canada. Ah, we're so lucky to be here. I'll tell you, you're going to travel a little bit. And you know that right away. What do you got for me? Way across the sea. If you see Corina, don't tell Dave, send her home to me. Corina, Corina, that's your part. Corina, 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 shake that thing back there. I love you so. I love Corina. Tell the world I do. This is what we'll cover. I love Corina. Tell the world I do. How you doing? I'm praying every night to love me too. Corina, Corina, and Corina, Corina, Diane. I love you so. Corina, 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 Corina. I love you so. That last line again. Oh, darling, don't you know I love you so. One more. I love you so. Can you do the cha-cha-cha? I don't know how to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. But no matter where you go, there's always a little bit of Elvis everywhere. Forgive me for this, but walk through a party in the county jail. With bells and they began away. Almost everybody, don't forget Nix Nix. Gotta stick around, wanna get my kick. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Let's rock, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block. Dance to the jailhouse rock. Spider on the floor on his light trombone. Over in the corner, we've been all alone. Hey, buddy, don't you be no square. Can't find a part to use a wooden chair. Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block. Let's dance to the jailhouse rock. You ain't knocking about a hound dog. This is Priscilla. Black and golden. Come on, Priscilla, shake the thing. You ain't knocking about a hound dog. Crying all the time, don't you be hurting me now, Priscilla. You ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Well, it's a one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Don't you step on my blue suede. Hey, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step on my face, stand on my name over the place. I'm doing a flame, all I do. But lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Hey, hey. What do you mean? Step on my blue suede shoes. Are you ready? But it's blue, blue, blue suede shoes. 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 I do anything but lay off of my one more time. Where's Elvis? Well, it's blue, blue. Come on, you can do it. Blue, blue. Can you do it? My God. Do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Are you ready? Shake that thing. Come on. Get it. Let off my blue suede shoes. Priscilla, thanks for letting me do this today. I just took a nice round of applause for the better half right here. Let's hear it for Priscilla in the front row. Look at the party animal. How you doing? What am I doing now? Oh my God. This just about caused a divorce. Sweetheart. Can you say, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Sweetheart me. How can you dare? You made a loving start of our affair. Can you say, don't you? Don't you? Sweetheart me. When it's not true. Why is not my foolish heart believing in you are? We don't know what you got the job, but someone else make me until it's plain. Hot stuff. You want me always in your arms. Yeah. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this band. This is the fabulous Hot Rods on stage live coming at you. You said I'd always be the only one, but someone else made me the only one. Don't you, sweetheart me, until it's plain. You find me always in your arms again. Don't you, sweetheart me, Bernie. Don't you, sweetheart me. They got it. They got it. So who's going to the pool party tonight? Ho! How many of you brought a bathing suit? You moved in next door to the blue eyes. Pretty blue eyes. Oh, all the guys in the neighborhood keep saying you sure look good. Your blue eyes and brown eyes and green eyes. Pretty blue eyes. Saw you from my window. My heart skipped a beat. Gonna sit by your doorstep so that I can read. Pretty blue eyes, please come out today so I can tell you what I have to say. I love you. I love you. Pretty blue eyes. This is Bobby's girls in the front row. Saw you from my window. My heart skipped a beat. Gonna sit by your doorstep so that I can see. Pretty blue eyes, please come out today so I can tell you, I can hear you, what I have to say. That I love you. I love you. Pretty blue eyes. No, no, no. Pretty blue eyes. Don't you dare tell brown eyes on me. No, no, no. Pretty blue eyes. I should do that. I think I should do that. Where is she? Is she there, Diane? Where? I gotta go back there. Can I do this, guys? You don't mind me coming out there one more time? Just is my song. I reminisce about a day ago. With that old time rock and roll. Let's do it. Are you ready? We gotta get a conga line going out there. Come on, can you do it? Everybody doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby. Can you follow me? Chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Yellow is that's so easy to do. Even when you're happy when you're feeling blue. Come on, do the locomotion with me. You're gonna swing your hips now. Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Well, I think you got the knack. Move around the floor in your locomotion. Come on, baby. Try to tug a motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby. Do the of that? Wow. Oh. We love you morning, 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 morning. Love you morning, 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 morning. Love you morning, morning, morning. I love you morning, 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 morning. Can you do it? Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do it. Morning, 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 morning. All right, okay. Make it feel so good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do it. Come on, let's do it. Call me irrelevant, call me what you will. Say I'm old-fashioned, say I'm all over here. Today the music ain't got the same song. I like that old time rock and roll. Can you sing it? Hey, rock and roll. The kind of music just let me hear you. I reminisce about the day and roll. I like that old time rock and roll. Oh my God, my lucky day. Rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes my soul. I knew I should have rented a room. With old time rock and roll. Come on now, do it. Rock and roll. Kind of music just soothes my soul. Reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. Hey, rock and roll. Hey, hey, soothes my soul. Yeah, yeah, rock and roll. I like the old time rock and roll. Do it. What'd you say? Can you say? Rock and roll. That's hard on an old guy, you know. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Are you guys having a good time today, this Canada Day? Well, I gotta thank Marie. Are you guys having a good time today, this Canada Day? Well, I gotta thank Maria Mina, and I want to thank Sandra Russell, Sandy Gray Productions, Paulie and the Grease Balls, everybody associated with doing this live event in this park, because it's been a no-no for a few years, and this is the first year they brought it back. And thanks to you well-mannered, wild and crazy people here today, it looks like they're going to do it again. So let's have a hand for the sponsors, the Lions, everybody. Sir, I want to make one very special acknowledgement. Because in your life, as we walk through it, as Desirata says, we meet people who super impress us. And we meet people who help us understand who we are. I just want to take a moment to extend my sincere congratulations to a young man who's only 14 years old, who lives every day wondering if he's going to make it, who's out there walking the cities of Canada to remind all of us to sign a donor card for all of the lives that there are to save. When yours is no more, you can make such a difference for someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, it humbles me to be next to him, and I'm proud to say that he's my friend. In a very wonderful way, he's my mentor. Would you please send your best wishes and your prayers and sign your donor cards for the unbelievable Kristopher Knowles. He never asks for anything, but let's give him our love. George, his manager, and the whole crew, his dad, his parents. You know, all of our lives are challenged.
just when you think you're not going to have any more, God shows up and says, can you handle this one? Well, you know, the perspective might be a little different with a guy like me on the stage, but life is still full of its challenges. And I just wish for you, each and every one of you, as you face yours, that you look back to the good times. Look back to your friends. Look back to the people that care. The people that were there for you. So let's cherish life today, this Canada Day. And let's salute the people we truly love. Chris, this is for you. And for every family member that's here today. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Run up and give him a hug.
You know,
right now. Let's sing the song.
I see skies of blue.
Go.
In clouds of white.
Wait, this way. Chris.
The bright, blessed day and the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Are you down? Oh, the color of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. And even on the faces of people passing by, I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Play the song,
What do you want us to do? Get him on the stage and give him a hug. Hey, lay down and sing.
Come on, you gotta kiss that person you love if she's next to you right now. What a wonderful world. Sandy Graham, ladies and gentlemen, she put this whole show on. La 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 la. Chris. Kristophers Wish, folks, right here. I'm rooting for you. Oh, the color of the rainbow is so pretty in the sky, and even on the faces of people passing by, I'll see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow.
We have a photographer here, so I'll send some
They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, oh, look here, buddy, what a wonderful world. Oh yes, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. sing this one. Come on, put your hands together for these wonderful people for the park and the beaches. 70 Grand Productions, 1050. Sean, Maria, Nina. Hey, we love you guys. We'll be right back. What a wonderful world.
Mr. Bowling Control, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together, come on.
When you hear Bobby's soul come up, he's gonna get ya. Hey, hey, rock and roll. We'll be back with Bobby the Free Falls, the sensational Bobby song. Everybody's gonna party tonight. Who's the soul?